this Monday edition of NASCAR Race Hub on FS1. We're glad you're here. Ryan's been with us the entire hour, but it is time to make some news. I want to unveil this car, so Larry, spin around there. Now, Larry and I are amateurs at this, but Ryan knows all about it, okay? And let's not screw it up. It looks really good. I see Caterpillar on the hood. I see the 31 on the door.
It's like Christmas and not.
And above the door, I see the name Ryan Newman. Now, I'm doing the math. What's all this mean?
That ought to answer a couple questions.
Yeah, well, what's up for 2017?
No, this is our 2017 paint scheme with Caterpillar. Obviously, the extension for a multi-year agreement with Richard Childress Racing, which I'm super excited about. Luke and all the guys, we've fought really hard the last 3 years. Had a disappointing chase run this year, but nevertheless, I got to thank everybody at RCR, ECR for the opportunity to come back and celebrate Caterpillar's 25th year in NASCAR.
Well, congratulations, because I know a lot of people in the NASCAR community have been saying, where is Ryan Newman going to be in 2017? So now we know, and I'm thinking about this. You drove for Roger Penske, spent time as his teammates and driving for Tony Stewart, and now for RC. Totally different perspective from all those guys, I would say. Is that right?
It is. It's a different perspective, but the common denominator is a racer at heart, right? I mean, you've got guys that have driven, have sponsored race cars, understand the business, understand the models, understand NASCAR, understand so much about what we do to make these cars go fast, and that's what it takes. I mean, you look at the strength of the people in our sport, owner-wise, that have been around in our sport. It's the guys that are racers that understand, have turned wrenches, and know how to get it done.
Ryan, I continue to promote to win a NASCAR Sprint Cup Series race may be the hardest thing to do in all of motorsports. You've won many races. You're closing out your third year at Richard Childress Racing. I know Richard and everybody up there is doing everything they can, but I almost find it hard to believe that Richard Childress Racing is closing in on a 3-year winless streak. I guess it has to be, let's get somebody to victory lane.
Yeah, it is for sure. It's been tough because we've been so close, especially in 2014, racing for that championship, to be one spot away on the last restart. It was you look back at it, we were that close, and we still were that close. But we're fighting hard. All the people, all the RCR employees, ECR employees are fighting really hard to get us into that position. Last week was a great step. Top 5 finish, our second top 5 of the year, which sounds crazy to say when you're racing for a championship 2 years prior, but it just again tells you how tough this sport is. And you got your cliques of groups, right? You got the Gibbs Toyotas that are dominating at times. Hendrick seems to be bouncing back pretty good right now. You've got to break into the top 10, it seems, to be able to have a shot at the win now. It's like it's just way tighter and way closer competition than it's ever been.
All right, so much talk about this second round of the chase, more so about that third race at Talladega. I go back to 2 years ago, Ryan. You had solid top 10s at Kansas and Charlotte. Talladega has not been kind to you. What was your mentality going into that race, knowing what could happen there, even with those 2 solid finishes carrying in there?
Yeah, we were in a good position, a better position than most, which, we don't know how Kansas is going to play out, but it was definitely more chaotic Charlotte than we have seen in the last 2 years. So, man, you got to play your cards as they're dealt to you, and that could change on a given lap, it could change on a given pit stop, it could change on a given day. I mean, you don't know if you're going to lose an engine in practice. You don't know if anything's going to happen that's going to upset the apple cart. So you really just got to be on your toes and ready for change.
What a day, huh? Big news here in the Race Hub Studios. Multi-year deal with Caterpillar at RCR.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you guys.
And thanks for coming in to make the announcement, but don't go anywhere. We have more work for you. For now, we're going to turn things over to Danielle.